Hello again, everyone. Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of RimWorld. And when we last left off, we were working on Inbar. We planted some corn out here in the boonies, and it's a dry thunderstorm, so if the rain is coming, this would be prime time to get some boomalope meat up in here. We have 20 berries, and actually we've got 45 berries, so we can do a little bit of the simple meals, but having some extra meat in the storage area is certainly not bad. Just going to wait for the rain to come in. As for our walls, we were improving our walls, making sure no... Okay, so there is a little bit of a fire out there. Hopefully the rain comes soon and doesn't make its way down here. Bereskura is building up some end tables, and what we want to do is, as soon as that rain comes, set that boomalope to be hunted. And yeah, let's go ahead and get these walls done as well. Reskura is putting in our end tables, which helps with the sleep mood. Thanks, Tom, for all the tips that you provide every episode for sure. It's definitely nice to have sort of a guide who knows what they're doing in this game. And yeah, just slowly and surely building up our food and getting Inbar set. Today should be the day that Inbar joins us. If not today, then maybe tomorrow at 5.9 resistance, lowering at 1 basically each and every time. Maybe 5 or 6 more. Holy crap, this thing ain't playing around. All right, what is our home zone? Have to make sure that, okay, so we've got a long way to go before that gets down in here. And usually dry thunderstorms lead to wet thunderstorms. Just waiting on that rain to come. I haven't seen a dry thunderstorm last too awful long without rain. So that's something that we can anticipate. And the boomalopes should give a lot of meat and leather as well. So once we learn our clothing, yeah, it would be our complex clothing. We can get some shirts, some pants made, and get out of this tribal garb that we got going on here. All right, so the walls are down. Let's go ahead and start with our limestone wall and fill in that gap there. We can also remove this wall section here. Hopefully they can reach that through the bedroom. And then we'll be able to put up our limestone wall as well. Yeah, fire is spreading. It would be nice if, say, the boomalopes got into that fire and set themselves on fire, and we could run in and grab them really quickly. What I'll do is I'll extend this home area out a little bit further so it doesn't encroach on our crops. That's one thing that we definitely do not want to happen. So let's extend our home area, say, right here or so. And then if the fire breaks out, then they can go put it out. And I'll have Lizea firefight as a priority as well before doing research, just in case. That way, if it does spread like crazy, she can assist with that. Man, fire all over the place. So dry lightning, but no rain, and now we're just sort of in a fog waiting for this fire to go away. Yeah, if one thing is for sure, if we can clear this little area of vegetation and the boomalopes like to hang out here, we could basically hunt them with impunity. Nothing would catch fire. How close is that to our home zone? So almost there. Let's extend this out just a little bit more, so if it does make its way down south, we can deal with that accordingly. It's a shame that no rain decided to come, that is for sure. So we've got one meal, all the berries are used up. They probably ate them raw if I had to make a guess. Oh, I thought old Linus was riding on old Bill. So Inbar will be fed. And I believe this rice is about ready to go. Yeah, the rice is ready to harvest, so we will be getting a rice shipment in fairly quickly. Let's see here. On our plant cutting, Brexio is prime for plant cutting as well as Trevo. Right now, Brexio is hauling berries, so still contributing to the grand food fund. I believe at the end of the last episode, we found a bunch of berries for them to pick. And now fire has indeed encroached on our home zone. So hopefully the firefighters can hop up here. Yeah, it's a shame that the boomalopes themselves have not caught fire. Exactly how far in. So just a little bit of fire is encroaching. That's quite a bit of fire there. So Recruitment's just going to keep the perimeter set. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit awkward. Oh, nice. The squirrel got injured. Might as well hunt it. So yeah, the movement went down to 75%, which is good. That will make that squirrel easier to hit. Yeah, sort of just keeping this fire at bay as best we can. A lot of vegetation over here to catch. All right, good. Pulling that rice in. So we should be able to do some cooking. Treebo is on that as well. All right, let's go ahead and get some limestone walls up. We've got 61 limestone left. That is 15 there. And yeah, very good rice harvest. We need to get that indoors. And as this fire sort of encroaches, it's going to be tough to do some cooking. Yeah, hopefully that will sort of burn out on its own. There's a little bit of shrubbery that is caught. Yeah, it's going to be like a never-ending battle until all of this goes away. We've got a little bit of a perimeter set up. So 75 rice is now in the in storage. So that's 7 simple meals. We'll have to replant that rice as well. Brexio working on that perimeter. Yeah, this fire over here should go out on its own. There's nothing really for it to catch. And then as this fire sort of spreads to the left toward the outside of our perimeter, hopefully it will just sort of go away. The boomalope have migrated. Yeah, like the whole map is on fire now. That is just insane. But I personally believe it's sort of like a waste of time to fight all of the fires. Hey, now the rain is coming. So is this the time we want to try to pick off a boomalope? I think it is now. So we'll set one boomalope to be hunted and then let the rain take care of all the other fire that is spread. Yeah, just a few embers picking up here. Shouldn't last too awful long with this rain. And then we can get back to doing some cooking, getting some of the food made, and working on N-bar as well. Lozea's still doing that research on electricity. That's going to be our big game changer as soon as electricity is discovered, unleashing our inner Ben Franklin as the lightning strikes. And yeah, the rain is doing a really good job of putting all this crap out. Tell you what, don't hunt you instead. They're sort of moving around. If we can get like a chain reaction set where something explodes, that would be okay. Yeah, do a good job planting your rice. All right, so walls are up there. And I don't believe we have enough limestone to complete this wall. And with this needing to be enclosed to keep the food situation okay, we're not going to worry about doing limestone walls here yet. Or here, since N-bar can walk away and escape now. We definitely do not want that. How is our potatoes? 93% grown. 93, 94. So potato harvest will be coming soon. And working on that corn, it's almost a quarter of the way grown. So Brexio is at minor break. What's up, dude? Disturbed sleep, soaking wet, transhumanist, nothing we can do about that. Slept in the heat, sweaty, with an awful bedroom, rebuff, with minor pain, in an unsightly environment, and bonded animal died. Yeah, so Brexio needs to chillax a bit. I'm not gonna stop him. And good on Trebo for getting all of this food situation done. Cook as much as we can. Yeah, I was sort of hoping that they would hunt while this rain was going on. So Trebo is our big hunter. So what I'll do is I'll prioritize hunting here. And Trebo will go ahead and give that a shot. While we have some of the meals made up, we do not want to waste this time in the rain. And if we can get sort of like a big explosion going on with these Boomalope, where a few of them will get injured together, then that will work out well for us. Yeah, we just need to set off a earth-shattering kaboom. All right, so that was a shot in the liver and in the hump. He's trying to run away, moving down to 70%. Death in 5 hours. So he will bleed out. Now, one thing I don't know is when Boomalopes bleed out, do they explode? Or is it just the initial hit that causes them to blow up? I'm not sure. But that will be a hearty piece of meal that Trebo can slice up and get a lot of meat down. And yeah, the rain is really chucking down now. But tomorrow we will have our potatoes and a lot more food. Yeah, 344 research. It's going to take a hot minute to really get electricity sorted. But once we do, we'll have a refrigeration. We can extend some of these walls. Everything will be awesome. Unroofed and outdoors. Hey, Trebo, can you work on... No, you don't want to consume. Yeah, do your butchering and get that meat inside, please. And then he can continue cooking before he goes to bed. Raskura's already in bed. Lizea putting in the work, doing our research. Brexio chilling, trying to get some semblance of recreation back. Yeah, I think the end tables will help, as well as sleeping on a bed. That's going to go a long way as well. All right, so meat is ready to go. Hopefully Trebo will take it to our storage area. Brexio's heading to bed. And the plain leather is deteriorating. Hey, Lizea, haul the plain leather before you go to bed, please. And that is the meat in our quote-unquote storage area. Definitely not our refrigerator, but a storage. So 2-day spoil time on that. So hopefully Trebo will be able to cook all of that up in the meantime. All right, speed 3, here we go. Lizea going to bed. And that is our first day done. So a nice harvest with our rice. We have 16 left of that, plus a good Boomalope kill. So we have about 100 meat left for cooking. And if Imbar stands up, we can go ahead and get Imbar a bed. That way the prisoner isn't too awful upset. Raskura delivering the food. And what's Raskura up to now? Just stacking, getting things nice and organized. And cleaning. So this will help with our unsightly environment. Because it's been a few days since we've cleaned, I think. All right, Brexio, what are you up to? Chilling? So Raskura doing some research in the meantime. That's good. As soon as Lizea wakes up, we will swap out. But as long as she's asleep, we're going to be making progress on that research. Slowly and surely indeed. Yeah, if we had a refrigerator, we could go kill more Boomalope, but unfortunately, I don't want that meat to spoil. I want to make sure that we have enough, we use enough food to cook enough food. That's going to be the prime to make sure that we don't have too much food laying around. Yeah, part of me wants to swap out these little dining stools or wooden stools in for actual dining chairs. I think they may be a little bit more comfortable. They require 45 wood per pop though, so we need to do some more wood cutting before we do such things as these. So what I'll do, I'll go ahead and set some wood chopping. Get those 4 trees there chopped. And Brexio doing some planting, pulling up the rest of the rice. Looks like Lizea and Trebo are sleeping in. Yeah, and just sort of gather that up. So 40 rice total, that's 4 meals out of the rice. And Trebo was pilfering a simple meal in their inventory. And Brexio going straight to work on those trees. That's what I like to see. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and deconstruct these guys. And then build some dining chairs. Trebo is using the meat. Outstanding. That's going to spoil first. So good on Trebo for using the stuff that's going to go bad. And it looked like Trebo pocketed that simple meal. All right, splitting the meat and the rice. That would be a nice fine meal, but we certainly don't have enough veg and meat yet to swap to a fine meal. It would certainly be nice to do. But I just want to make sure that our food situation is set, and then once we get a refrigerator going, then we can sort of keep meat and veg together and get those fine meals set. Yeah, good job, Brexio, cleaning up that stuff. Looks like Lizea's chopped the tree as well. All right, so that's even more wood coming in. All right, is Rescura... Yeah, Rescura is deconstructing those. So let's get in some furniture, get in some dining chairs, and go 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4. All right. Nice. Potatoes are getting harvested as well. That's what I like to see. What I'll do then is I'll go ahead and add a bill. None of your colonists have the skill. Crap. So it looks like it's simple meals for us and our cook. So Trebo is at a 5. So as Trebo cooks, Trebo should be able to get to skill level 6, no problem. And then that will allow us to build some fine meals in the grand scheme of things. Once he's done meditating, of course. Nice, and that is 1 dining chair done, question mark. Yeah, these things take quite a bit of construction to do. What does that do for the appeal? Yeah, it's a 16 beauty for each dining room chair. That's what I like to say. So having some nice furniture down will go a long way, I think. All right, Trebo, continue on cooking. How close are you, by the by, for cooking 6, I wonder? So 2351 of 6,000. All right, so he's got to do a lot more cooking, but I mean, he's the closest one we have, so hopefully Trebo can keep that up. Getting those potatoes as well. I think these other potatoes should be nearly ready to harvest as well, 98.99. So we're going to be straight on food for a bit. Good on Lizea for continuing that research. Nice, intellectual level 9. Hopefully that will speed her up a bit, and Rescura is going to go talk to Embar. So working on Embar, she's at 4.8. This should lower down to like 3.5, I think. Thereabouts, depending on the social skill, I believe. The more effective socially you are, the more the resistance gets lowered. So we go from a 4.8 to a question mark. Yeah, keep talking. You know you want to join us there, Embar. To 3.6. Nice. And then what I'll do, we'll deconstruct that. We will make a bed. Right there. And then what we'll do is we'll prioritize working on that bed for now, and then making that a prisoner bed in the meantime. Yeah, good thing we chopped a lot of wood. No, Rascura, work on the bed, please. We need that bed finished. You really want to finish that dining room chair, don't you? There you go. That's all I wanted you to do. Just build a bed, man. All right, 4 prisoners. Now, will Imbar claim that now that it's set for prisoners? That is the question. It says it's unowned. Usually it would say, like, Nbar. Hopefully she claims it when she goes to bed. I'm not sure how that works. I haven't swapped out a bed while I had a prisoner before. Then what we'll also do is go to recruit. Try to work on that. I don't know if you reduce resistance or recruit, is that the same amount of resistance lowering? Or do you reduce resistance as far as you can, then recruit? Like in my experience, I've always seen even when you try to recruit, it lowers the resistance by about the same amount as the action reducing resistance does. So it could be one of those things that if there's someone that you know you want to recruit right away, you just set it and forget it. And then if there's someone that you want to save for like the slave trade and do not want to recruit, you just keep the resistance lower. That could be a thing. Hey, Trebo, what you up to? Oh, hunting the squirrel. Do we need you to hunt the squirrel? I mean, kind of. Not really. At present. So, yeah, just cancel that. Hey, Trebo, there you go. Don't worry about the squirrel for now. We need you to continue cooking. Oh, I see. You've built up your 10 simple meals. So do we jack that up to like 15 for the time being? Use up some of this this meat before it goes bad. That could be a thing. Yeah, so Trebo's continuing to cook. Can I... No, I don't want to tell you to consume. I'd rather you use the boomalope meat rather than cook the potatoes. But at any rate... Yeah, keep this place nice and tidy. We have our dining room chairs done. Yeah, he's going to continue using those. What I'll do... Can I go into the bill and set priority... and say, for now, just do meat. And then we'll say, go to 20. That way it will use all the meat. And then I will basically just tell it to do 15 and use everything. That way we're sort of not falling behind, but I'd rather this meat not spoil in 1.2 days. I'd rather have it as a simple meal. All right, Trebo, go ahead and eat. I'd like you to build 3 more simple meals, please. So yeah, let's go to 15. He'll use the 3 batches of meat as he do. And then I'll just leave 3 meat, and if it spoils, then we'll just, like, put it outside or feed it to the dog. That could be. All right, so kind of running low on wood. Let's get some orders down to chop and get those trees chopped. And then Trebo will cook up 1 more meal after this, and then we'll be setting pretty for our food as far as cooking goes. Rascura really working on Nbar. That's good to see. No, just sort of cleaning up. Okay, that's fine. And then that's the last batch there. So now, what I'll do is I'll go in and say cook everything up to 15 meals. All right, good stuff. And then that should use up some of our potatoes, which are going to be good for 30 days. That's good to see. As a matter of fact, now I'll lower this to 10. Since the potatoes can last a really long time. Having 30-day potatoes makes more sense to me than having 4-day simple meals. And we still got 4 big batches of potatoes right there left to do. Awesome sauce. So what is NBAR's resistance now? 2.3? 98% recruitment chance. That's good. And then once NBAR gets recruited, we're going to have to start thinking about maybe extending the rooms outward a bit. Give NBAR her own room off of this crafting area. Would kind of make sense. And I am curious, when NBAR goes to bed, will she claim this bed for her own? It is sort of marked as the prison as it stands, so it would make sense to. What you up to, Trebo? Oh, just going for a walk? That's fine. Speed 3. Yeah, you're sort of going way off the beaten path. Is this squirrel going to die? Nope, just burned a little bit. Okay? Makes sense. And that is another day, well, another couple days in the books. So, we have our potatoes harvested. We have 12 simple meals now with plenty of potatoes going. Rice has already grown up to 28%. Corn is past the quarter mark, which is good. We have some dining room chairs built, and we have enough to do maybe 5 or 6 more blocks of limestone. And I'm going to wait until NBAR becomes one of us and then start working on this part of the outside wall. So more progress, more hunting. Everything is looking good, but that will do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next RimWorld video. Take care.